Peace, love, light, unity. It's Sarita Lita Daily, and I'm here with a message for you. I just got out of a deep meditation, so I'm really, kind of floating right now, feeling good. But it came to me, I was doing this meditation that I wanted to share with you how one can begin to align with the things that they want. But how do you begin to do that? Well, you begin to do that by loving yourself, and in that love for you, you begin to see all the wonderful things in others and everything, and the things that aren't along the lines of what, continues your feeling good, so to speak, then those things won't even come into your experience. They'll be outside of it, and you really will barely notice it. And the things that you do notice that aren't in alignment with where you are and who you are, then those things will really bounce right off of you. So you won't take them the same way as you normally would. Somebody steps on your foot while you're, feeling this radiance of joy. And, if you're feeling good, and then it's just like, oh, it's nothing. And you keep on going. But otherwise, when you're feeling the other way, you're feeling a bit crappy and offbeat and maybe just completely out of alignment. Then someone steps on your toe or your foot, then you may want to yell at them. You may want to fuss at the person. You may want to curse them out. So there's a difference. So self-love, how do you begin to do it? Well, there is a way to begin doing that is so, it's a step-by-step thing, but it's not anything that's hard to do. The only thing that is most challenging about it is making the choice to do something different than what you're doing right now. That's the biggest thing, is that often people say that they want to feel good, they want good things, they want wonderful things and blessings to show up in their life, but then they clam up and they become afraid of it. They are afraid of the change, and then they feel as if, you would wonder why someone would feel that way, or why they'd block it or self-sabotage the efforts that they say they want, or the things that they say they want in their life to show up. Why would they self-sabotage that? And one of the biggest reasons is that people really do not want to wake up the next day and, having embraced a new way of doing things, they don't recognize themselves anymore, and they feel like they don't know how they'd be able to experience life in any way if they were completely different than they are now. They just feel like, they don't want to lose control, even though often not feeling good about yourself and hating others around you and finding all the bad things about life and not lining up with anything that is good, that is really the detrimental part of it. And so people are already experiencing that, and they are afraid to experience the opposite because they don't know how that feels. It feels like some, something that may be bad or wrong, and they don't want to abandon their friends. They feel like they're going to abandon the people that are closest to them, and they feel like if they're, in a place of financial need, they're not getting what they need, as a divine being. They can't recognize themselves, and they don't feel aligned with things. And so they really don't want to leave the past where it is and move forward. And so it's not that they don't want to just do that, but they don't really know how. And then the how becomes something that feels really so hard that it's just like, well, maybe I'll do it one day. I'll put it off. Maybe I'll get in alignment one day and I'll put it off. I'll go there one day and I'll just put it off. It's going to come one day. Magically, it's just going to show up one day. But the more that they begin to think about it, it becomes harder. It seems totally out of reach. And so let me say this, because those of you know that I channel. I channel my ancestors and my guides. So they have something they want to say. And so I'm going to let them go ahead and speak now. And as they can put this a little bit better than I can right now. As I told you, I was just getting out of meditation. So let me share that and give me a few minutes as I tune in to that. And so I'm going to let Soba speak. That's who I channel. And they are my ancestors. So you can listen to some of the other videos or audios that are on YouTube by me. There may be some on Bliss Returns channel as well, which is my business name, one of my business names. So anyway, let me go ahead and do it. So you want to begin to channel. So you want to begin to feel good. So you want to begin to feel self-love and joy for you. Well, in order to do such a thing, you've got to turn off the other side of that physical thing that's you for a little while and stand outside of that. You have to begin to learn how to witness, to be a witness, to see things through the eyes of the witness. You have to begin to breathe deeper. You have to begin to be more in the moment. So many of you looking for things that are in the past or in the future. So many of you desire things, and there's nothing offbeat about wanting a thing. In fact, it's completely natural upon this planet to want something. But still, if you want to begin to move into the direction of your dreams, as we've spoken before many times, self-love is the recipe. Self-love is the key. Self-love is the way. Self-love is the path to doing all of those things and to make them happen even faster than you can do it as just a measly human being. See, your power is in radiation, radiating and generating, cultivating, nurturing. That thing that is called love, that thing that feels warm and it feels light, it feels airy, it feels balanced, it feels radiant, it feels flowing, it feels like it's vibrating, it feels like water. It feels like an orgasm, but it's not. It feels so necessary. It's always on time. It feels so expansive. I mean, it feels like the sun is shining upon your face and upon your chest and your heart. As you listen to these words now, you are feeling it. You can feel the warmth in your heart center. And you know that you felt this before in your life. See, all of us, all of you, everyone has felt this love. Some have began to have it every day. And so throughout the day, they are falling and swimming in this love, not lust. No, it's not lust. It's love. And you're feeling that natural thing that's you. And so you can't avoid it from coming when you desire it. Because, see, some of you are upset with yourselves because you felt so bad and you've fallen into a perpetual depression with your past in the way that you functioned or allowed things to come around you in the past. And we say, let it go. Because as you look back, you can't move forward. Because you're looking back and you're creating more of that. To be a co-creator is to focus on what you want to create more of, not what you want to see less of. So to co-create appropriately, the way that I know that you all want to do, Soba says to begin your self-love and do it in, give yourself 3 to 5 to 7 days to do it. 3, 5, 7. Let's just give it 7 days for some of you, because some of you are going to make this thing hard. Often humans make things way more challenging than they have to be. And don't beat yourself up about it, because through not knowing what you don't want, now you can begin to fish for what you do want. And now, because you knew what you don't want, because you've experienced it, you felt it, you've seen it. Some of you have been romancing what you don't want. And you wonder why you keep getting more of that in your life, because that is what you're focusing on all your attention on. So it is quantum physics. It is a thing where you get what you put your hands on. You get what you put your visions on. If you're waking up in the morning and noticing all the wrong things that you don't like, and all the things you don't like, for experience, you're saying, oh, these sheets, I don't like them. Oh, I don't like them. They feel so rough. They keep falling off of my bed. And I don't like how rough or how wild I'm sleeping. I don't understand why I keep having to make the bed up, because and then I fall off the bed. I don't like that. My mate tells me I'm snoring. I don't like that. I don't like the way this room smells. I want it to smell like lavender or something. I don't like all those incense. And you are going, for example. And as we laugh because it's so easy to change it. That's why we laugh about it, because it's so easy to change it. But yet you have not been shown it, or you haven't been focusing on the right speakers and teachers to show you the way that you don't have to do it anymore. Make it easier on you now. So give yourself 7 days, And those 7 days, you go to bed fully focused on the things that you love, that you like, that you enjoy, that you want more of, that you desire. And the things that make you feel, or you feel like they don't feel good to focus on, let them go. I don't care. For some of you guys, there is a woman that you find just so sexy and attractive, and you lusting for her. And in your lusting for her, you keep falling back into a sense of, I know that I'm overdoing it. I feel bad about it. Then stop doing it in that way. When it feels uncomfortable, man or woman on the planet, then it means that you should turn it around, because you're going a step too far. Keep it simple. It does not require much. Focus is the favorite word for now. It's focus. Because you are consciousness. You are consciousness. All of you are consciousness. Becoming aware of being conscious. So some of you have no idea what the hell we're talking about now. You are saying, what? I don't have a way to fix this stuff. This is automatic. I don't have a way to change the way that I think and the way that I feel. I don't have any power in it. There can be nothing further from the truth than that. Light ones. See, the reason that you are listening to this is because you know better. You've been taught to think that someone else is going to do it for you, but it's not going to happen, which is why you keep coming back to the same place over and over to see why you are not getting it yet. And you want to fight it. You can't fight with you. You can't fight with yourself. You keep trying it. See, consciousness is the self. And so we will come back and tell you more of this 7 days in part 2 of how to do it. Peace, love, and vibrance. Soba. Peace.